Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beer Review. So today we're going back over to Alfreton based Alter Ego Brewing. And like a lot of breweries these days, they've realised that having a brewery is great, but having a tap room is absolutely beneficial to the brewery. So we'll get on with the beer. This beer is called Distant Memory. Yeah, I've got some of them. Anyway, yeah. So it's a barrel-aged Imperial Stout wine. Now, I've never even heard of an Imperial Stout wine barrel-aged, but however, there is a reason behind this. So recently, I've reviewed two beers, and I'll tell you why. So yeah, 10.4%. So this was a combination of their Imperial Stout, Stockholm Syndrome, and the Barley Wine that I've just forgot the blooming name of. It's gone. I bet the can's in the bin somewhere because I ain't tempted the bin for a while. But yeah, so I can't wait to try this. Didn't even know it existed, so you know, quite the moment for Raggy's Beer Reviews. That's proper smoke there. Can you see the smoke? For those people who... Oh, peatiness coming off that. Now, I had both of these when I did the beer. I was Matt from Alter Ego. Gave me the chance to try both of them directly from the barrel. Oh, it was immense, you know. I mean, he only gave me a bit of each, but that was enough, you know. I was driving anyway, so got to be careful, haven't you? There we go, there's the pour. Alter Ego makes some amazing beers. You can get their beers directly from Alter Ego. They do a box set. You can go to Alter Ego, if that's online box set. You can buy the beers online as well. You can buy them from the Tip Inn, which is the micro pub in Loscoe in Derbyshire. Or you can go to the tap room as well. And you can also go to Bruiser. Now, if you're clever and go to Bruiser, on a lot of my videos, especially anything from Bruiser, I've been putting the 10% code. But if you ask for it, I'll give you it. And if it's your first box, 10% off. Not 10%, 10 quid. 10 quid off. So, here we go. Like I say, lovely peaty smokiness on this. Nice nuttiness. The only other brewery that round here, anyway, these neck of the woods, that has blended an Imperial and a Barley Wine together has been Bang the Elephant, who are very, very good friends with Alter Ego. There's a rumour that I've heard, but can't confirm, that there may be a mega brew. So, like Shazbot Nano back in 2021, after, you know, COVID, with all those amazing breweries, and I was there as well. Did about 2 minutes work. If I'm there this year, I'll work a bit harder. Yeah, I'm good with working. I do it all the time, don't I? Bloody hell. Probably stop me from drinking as well, which is always a good thing. Yeah. He's just laughing to himself there. God, I got ratted that day. But anyway, yeah, there's room. There's going to be another mega brew, so that'd be amazing. Robin Hood Beer Festival, where it is in Nottingham, Canberra, have got around them, have got such amazing breweries, literally all together around them. And if I was talking directly to them, I would have not one, not two, but a multitude of brewery beers to celebrate Nottingham, Canberra. Whether I am a member of Canberra or not, I would have a stand. Let's celebrate Nottingham, Canberra. and one cask predominantly for that stand, maybe 2 of each so that everyone gets to try it, because obviously it will go on the first night otherwise, and do every brewery on one stand and have it as the Let's Celebrate Canberra, and have a bit of history of Nottingham Canberra, about the years, about what goes into, so like yeah, like the history of Nottingham Canberra. There are a lot of people who go to beer festivals that know nothing about what goes on in the background, what goes on behind the scenes. And it would be good for that. It would be good, you know, to do that out there. A lot of people who give a lot of their time to run these events. I mean, I also would do beers. I also would change things around. And obviously brewery bars are brewery bars. Is what it is. I do with certain brewery bars that bring more beer. The ones that sell out each year. They've obviously not bought enough. I would bring twice as much. So, you know, because you're only taking it back anyway. So it's not a problem, is it? To bring twice as much. But anyway, that's nothing to do with me. But leave brewery bars as it is. But instead of having A to Z, I'd have parts of the country. So I'd have Yorkshire beers, I'd have South East, South West, and so on and so forth. Welsh beers, Scottish beers. On the cask, you know, you couldn't do it on the keg for obvious reasons. But there is a change that could happen. I mean, I understand it's a difficult thing, but there you go. Anyway, cheers all. Hope we're good. I'm good. Just done a long day. I've got this thing about leaving the house at 6 in the morning, and then I'll not be able to sit down till literally 9 o'clock at night. Good thing it's light outside. Oh, that is it in the spot, that is. I do like this brewery. Regardless of the fact that I've done a collab with them, an award-winning collab. I'm an award-winning beer reviewer. How funny is that? But anyway, let's take that out of the equation. A brewery that I followed since, oh gosh, since not long after they came into fruition, because of Adventure Beer. So it would be late 2019, 2020, when I first started learning about Alter Ego, Bang the Elephant, and so on and so forth. And you know, via the beer reviewing, I've got to, you know, go to these breweries. I mean, you have to make a bit of effort to get there and all that, and obviously buy the beers, you know. And I can honestly say there's not many beers from Alter Ego that I have not done a review on. Maybe not all the cask, because I don't know what it is at the moment. I'm struggling to see them on cask. Yeah, it's been a while. Although I did get the Black Iris Brewery collab with Alter Ego. And even though I've kind of stopped doing the 1 minute beer reviews in pubs, but who knows if they'll come back. I need to be cheeky and start asking these brewers for interviews and stuff, and things like that. And the exciting thing for anybody who lives in Derbyshire or Nottinghamshire, Leicestershire, and the surrounding area, is that there are a multitude of breweries and tap rooms opening. So as long as you've got a designated driver, or you can catch a bus, or even taxis, I suppose, getting to these tap rooms is great, because it's building the beer industry. And I think that these breweries are successful in their own way. Crouch Brewing Company I've just bought a brewery and tap room to convert into a tap room brewery, and I'm super excited for that. You know, I was the initial beer reviewer that kind of launched Crich, you know, in a way, and that was a privilege for me. You know, he contacted me before, was going to give me some beers, you know, to review, and that was kind. You know, none of these breweries have to give you anything, and I do need to reciprocate that at some stage and buy some blooming beers from his shop when he opens. But obviously he's a bit busy at the moment because he's brewing stuff for Smithfield for their beer festival, and then we've got Little Brewing as well. And obviously in that area you've got shiny breweries not overly far away from Little Brewing, Derby Brewing, Alter Ego. They're all in a bit of an area from a drive. So on Saturday, this Saturday, me, Mrs. Raggy, Lisa, happy drinker, we are going to Little Brewing, and then we are going to Shiny Brewery, and then we're going to end up at Alter Ego. I will be driving, so I won't be bloody drinking. Might snag 2 pints if it's weak, pint and a half if it's not. Well, pint and a half if it, well, even less if it's not. But you know, but my bottles will be coming out. My flip top bottles will be coming out with labels, so that I can take some beers with me. Anything that I've not reviewed. There's a Torside collab at Alter Ego that I need to put into a review. As somebody who loves a beer, there's pieces of the jigsaw that I need to get, and I'm hoping it's in bottle. If it's in bottle, that's all good. I'm done. But there's pieces of the jigsaw that I need to collect. And certain local breweries, I can't do it with every brewery, I can't afford to, it's as simple as that. But there are certain breweries who brew different styles of beers, that beer styles that I like, that I try to get, all dependent on the fact of the time when I've got pennies. But you know, these things happen. And I'm also doing my thing these days to spread the Raggy's Beer Review word across the whole of the UK, from Northern Ireland to the Isle of Wight to Yorkshire, yeah, Scotland, Wales. The beer reviews are coming in from all over. Still not a viral beer review, but I don't know, I think I'm happy as I am anyway. That combination of the Imperial Stout and the Barley Wine blended together, it's really interesting. It makes me want to brew. I've got 3 barrels that I use, and not this month, but certainly in August, ready for Christmas. I fancy doing an Imperial Stout, straight up Imperial Stout. Might chuck some oaky shavings or whatever in, you know, that you can buy for the job, into the brew. I mean, technically, but that's for another video. I'll do that on another video. Yeah, so I've got daft ideas. Daft ideas, but interesting ideas. And sometimes beers and brewing, it's pushing the envelope. And I've just thought of a daft idea to push the envelope. That's going to be a beer with Raggy. I'll get a couple of beers with Raggy actually, because I've got another idea for a beer with Raggy. I like the beer with Raggy's because I can go off kilt, and I'm not upsetting no one because it's nothing to do with any brewery out there. Although now and again I will have a go at somebody, but there you go. You know, it happens, doesn't it? Hey, it's a world. We are what we are in this world. So here we go. 10%. It's hitting home beautifully. I'd like to tip my hat, as I would do anyway, to Mr. and Mrs. Alter Ego Brewing. Last year, we are a year on, and we'll be even closer come by the time this goes out as a beer review, possibly Friday or Saturday, possibly tomorrow actually, because I about ran out of beer reviews again. I'd like to massively thank Alter Ego Brewing for the absolutely amazing gift last year of a 10-litre bagging box of the small, is it porter? Is it a stout? Porter. I'm sure it's a porter. For the Raggy's beer reviews, you know, the Raggy renewal. It was an absolutely amazing and kind gift, and obviously I ordered it because I wanted to get a bagging, but I wanted breweries that I'm ultra mad on to be at the Raggy Beer Festival at my, you know, the Reading Renewal. A lot of local breweries, one which has got navigation, they've gone now, and others didn't do bagging box or mini kegs, not at that time anyway, which is sad, but you know, I couldn't do them. So I got the ones that were doing, and Alter Ego was at the top of the list anyway, along with Bang the Elephant for obvious reasons. Yeah, they kindly gifted me 10 litres, and I drank a hell of a lot of that back here. That was whoo, whoo. But it went down really well at the Reading as well. So again, absolutely massive thank you for that. You know, so kind. Anyway, on with the beer. 17 minutes. Boy, can I yak. Why is it always my favourite breweries? I just yak. I just go off kilter onto the tangents. The tangents come in. And the tangents, to be honest, are what make this channel so very different to anybody else's channel out there. Although there are some reviews out there that are just hilarious, but you've got to find them. I don't put down, this is the most hilarious review you've seen. Yeah, that's for you to find. Yeah, those crackers are out there. There are some absolute belters over the years. Not so many drunk ones these days, though. I'm pretty good these days. I'm a good lad. Yeah. I've had too many of them. Bloody red cards, wherever it is. Oh, it's there. It's hiding. It's trying to hide out of the way, but we can see the red card. It's saying, why are you drinking a 10% on a work night? And I'm like, yeah, because I can. Yeah. I've got 13% Imperial Stouts on the floor. I'll drink what I like. Smoky, peaty, the blending of the Imperial Stout and the Barley Wine together. Oh, I've got to do it. I've got to do it. I'll tell you now. So would I drink this again? Yeah. Absolutely. And I'm hoping that Alter Ego have put stuff back into barrels again and reuse them barrels, because I think there's more you can get out of them. Even a lower ABV in the barrels would be interesting to appease the bloody Tory government duties. So, distant memory. I'm not 100% sure about the artwork, but I'm sure the good fellow at Alter Ego who does the artwork, who does amazing artwork, and I really am really bad. I can't remember his name, and I do apologise. Yeah, I talked to him the other day as well. That's my bad memory, nothing else. Would I drink this again? Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. Out of 5. Well, there we go. Out of 5 for me. I love this blending of, you know, this is what makes craft beer craft beer. Some breweries are doing it. A lot of breweries aren't doing it. Funnily enough, Green King are doing it with old crafty N blending beers. But that's, you know, let's not go down Green King route. But it's funny. But yeah, 2 great beers in a barrel blended together. Genuine barrel aged beers blended together to create something stunning. It's a connoisseur beer. It really is. It's one of them beers. It's £9 a can, so it's not the cheapest. It's not the most expensive either for these sort of cans. You know, I paid a lot more, but it tastes absolutely amazing. Check out Alter Ego's website. So out of 5, again a good 4.6 out of 5. Stunning, absolutely. Check out the website. Whether they've got any left or not, I don't know. I went straight to the tap room at the brewery on a day when it was quiet to go and get the beers for my birthday. Was it my birthday? I think it was. I don't know. No, I went. I think it was my birthday. I think I had some pennies. Yeah. Still don't know. Still can't remember. Yeah. It was a distant memory. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, fantastic brewery. Check them out. Cheers all.